Hi there, I'm Lightspeed Reviews, and welcome to a review of a MapleStory animation. Yep, my first ever review of a MapleStory. This is known as Atriki. It's a story about two video gamers and three heroes from the real world who fight an evil corporation. Typical good versus evil kind of stuff. This was animated by a good friend of mine named Paulkdragon. Paulkdragon is a longtime game reviewer, and he wrote episodes 1 through 3 with his friend Professor Magewood. Granted, this was done in Band Story 4, but this particular version is voice dubbed. For a 10-minute episode, this is rather funny and hilarious. It doesn't set up much of a plot line. I'll explain in a bit, but here we go. We start the episode off with our main protagonist Atriki monologuing about his backstory. The way the monologuing goes, it kind of reminds me of the intros from The Flash. You know, this intro.
My name is Barry Allen, and I am the fastest man alive. To the outside world, I'm an ordinary forensic scientist, but secretly, with the help of my friends at Star Labs, I fight crime and find other metahumans like me. I hunted down the man who killed my mother, but in doing so, I opened up our world to new threats. And I am the only one fast enough to stop them. I am the Flash.
Yeah, those intros. Anyway, after the monologue, we cut to Atriki, voiced by Brony Drumming, getting a call from Val, voiced by Tamayuka. It turns out that Val got him a digital copy of a game called Infinite Realms, which came out recently and has already 2 billion players playing. Dang, that's quite a lot. Though, I will have to say, games like Overwatch and World of Warcraft have a lot more. Val wants him to really try the game for some odd reason, but she succeeds in getting him to play for at least an hour. So he logs in, and wow, the way the character gets into the game has a Code Lyoko feel to it. Anyway, he appears at the starter area, and say, is that no freaking way. Oh wow, he put in Keyframe, Josh Scorcher, Inkrose, Eliora, Star Singer, Golden Fox, Dr. Wolf, and Toon Critic in the background? Nice cameos, dude. I can't believe he picked the warrior class like any other scrub.
Bite me!
Then again, I'm one to talk. I do pick the warrior class initially, but I use the other class's skill points to up my warrior class to its fullest. Back on point, turns out Val discovered a beta world, to speak, and wanted Atriki to be a part of trying it out. Atriki doesn't want to do it, but he decides to do it anyway. Hold up, this episode seems to go by pretty quickly, doesn't it? We cut to the two teleporting to a modern-day version of Exxon City. Well, what we 21st century people call modern. They notice right away that this world is very different from their own. Not even a minute they meet Rex-Ray, voiced by Paul himself. The wisecracking gogglehead is quickly in an argument with Atriki and is weirded out by the two. Atriki leaves by logging out, and it just leaves Atriki with Val. The tension gets very awkward, only to be compounded by Rex's friends, Mars Tucker and Rosa Kane. And Mars is voiced by...
Rex, where the hell have you been?
Yep, I voice Mars in this, and you'll be seeing me voice this guy in later episodes. The episode ends with Mars and Rosa showing up. Anyway, my thoughts on this episode. The humor in the episode is fun and on point. The characters are very fun and lifelike. The voice acting is very good, but some of it does sound echoey, probably due to the VAs recording in echoed rooms. But that's a minor nitpick that can be fixed with Audacity. Anyhow, the real problem is the plot. Let me explain. It's a 10-minute episode. That means there's really not a lot of story to tell. To be honest, everything felt like it was on, well, 1.5 speed, moving from moment to moment at rapid pacing. At least there's no filler. I felt like Scott Sonneborn wrote this episode, except without ample time to get everything set up and pretty much explained. The episode felt like a short more than anything else, like just a fun one-shot short. I suppose it's due to YouTube's video length limit for certain videos. Not to mention, you get the hero setup, but not the villain and the conflict at hand. Other than that, it's fun. It's pretty light at the start. I can't wait to see and review the other episodes as they get dubbed. I do recommend this series, even though the episodes might turn out so short. If I had to rate the episode, it'd have to be a 7 out of 10. There's some areas it needs to work on, like the episode length and plot length. So, there's my thoughts on this episode, and I can't wait for more of Atriki. This is Lightspeed of Lightspeed Reviews, and I hope you've enjoyed the ride.